Hi, everyone. Welcome back to our channel.
We're back.
Uh-oh.
We went on our trip that we told you we were going on, and we went to another doll show.
It just happened to be we went for another reason.
Yep.
There was a doll show.
There was a doll show, so yes, and you will be seeing that video very soon. It's just taking me a little bit of time to edit it.
Did you notice?
How could anybody not notice?
Notice what?
Yeah, I know. Who in the world would not notice that?
There's a story, short. We stayed at a hotel overnight.
Short stories.
And there was a convention, a women's convention there. And we went in to meet these wonderful people that had vendors. And we just had a ball talking to these ladies. And Shante says, "Mom, trying this hat." And I said, "What would I
ever listens to me?"
And she says, "Try it on." I said, "Okay." I tried it on. There was no mirrors. She says, "I love it. It's just wonderful."
It does. It looks great on her.
So this right here proves how much I love.
I think you're gonna have to try that again.
You.
Oh, okay. Wow.
That's the proof.
Now
I got to figure out where I'm going to wear it.
Well, actually, since we, do Western style square dancing.
But I don't anymore.
Yeah, you do.
Not really.
Yeah, you do.
You think I'm going to wear this thing?
Anyway, to get back to this actual video, we talk too much.
I know I talk too much.
No, I said we talk too much.
We talk too much. I talk too much.
This video is one that we said we might do in the future, and then one of our newer subscribers, she mentioned she'd love it, so we said, why not?
Because I was already doing it.
Right.
I had a doll to be packed.
So we're going to show you how to pack a fragile
antique.
Yep, she's practically an antique.
Mohair.
Vintage 1934 composition. Shirley
Temple Doll, 20 inches tall.
And this is how we get these fragile dolls safely to their new homes.
They're just ideas.
Yep.
You can use them or not use them.
Right.
It's just what we do. That doesn't mean it. Well, it works for us.
It does.
Might not work for others.
Well, but I think we should just go to the video because we've talked way too much.
Absolutely.
But I hope you enjoy it. Here we go. Well, here we go, everybody. We're going to show you how to pack.
No, how we pack.
That's true. How we pack a very fragile, vintage, 90-plus-year-old Shirley Temple Doll.
I'm going to call her antique because we're just playing around with the very few years.
She's getting close to the 100 mark. She is.
She certainly is.
So let's see some of our tools. First of all, we have an adequate box.
That we had to make.
We did. This box is about how big, honey bun?
Oh, I don't know. It's big enough for her and the box that her head is going to be in.
We're going to put her head in a box.
We're going to put her head in a box so that nothing touches her curls.
Is that what this box is for?
That's what that box is for.
I see.
Her neck will rest on a little area that I cut out, and I will
we'll explain that too when we get there. So we've got some a really large saran wrap.
Yes, I'm running out.
Well, this is for packing, not for the kitchen. Evie, what are you doing?
She's just checking everything out.
Are you helping? Are you helping?
No, she is nosy.
Are you nosy? I thought you're helping. No, I think she's helping.
Well, that's your perspective. My perspective is she's nosy.
Okay. So we've got some tissue paper. And over here, we've got some packing materials. We've got her...
we have a lot of packing materials that aren't there. We'll show you
We've got her stand. I mean, I think we're ready to go.
Well, someone asked us in our comments if we would show how we pack a doll. I just
I
want
think that's because we mentioned once that we said we might show everybody how you pack a doll.
well, every doll I pack is on an individual basis.
Mhm.
It's what they need, what each individual doll needs. Well, this happens to be a very old doll. She's 93 years old, and she's a 1934 Shirley.
And she is the doll of one of our dearest friends, and she's about to go home.
Yes.
Yep. Cannot
She belongs
wait.
to my dear friend Tamara. I've known her family for 30. We have known her family for 30 years.
Yep.
And she's about to go home, and we're going to show you how I pack a mohair,
Right.
which is different than I pack every other
This
doll.
mohair wig, you have to take some be a little bit more careful with.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get to it.
Well, my first step is to put a net on her head, and since she has banana curls, it's loosely on her neck.
Very loosely, because it is mohair, and you don't want to crush the mohair.
So what I do before I get ready to make her box for her head, I actually...
We'll show everybody.
I'm going to. This is...
Just a minute, I have to find it. There it is.
This is just some stuff. I don't even...
It's just some
foam things, stuff that came in packing.
We are really good at recycling. Every piece of shipping that ever comes to this house gets used again.
Now, because I am going to be laying her down, I don't want her curls crushed.
You notice what she did? That is laying on her neck so that her curls are not laying against her legs.
That's right.
It's a good tip.
Okay, so she has her original slip-in panties, although I did put a...
well, the dress is not original.
No, but underneath, it's a one piece that is her original. And I'm going to bring and make sure that it's laid out really nice and flat, because this textile is way older than me.
You mean it wrinkles more than you do?
Oh, it's not just the wrinkling. It's the fragility of the textile.
I know.
So I'm taking a piece.
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, I know you're teasing. I'm just taking a piece of
tissue paper.
Yep. I knew she'd fill in for me, because I start...
Can we finish your other sentences? It's when we talk at the same time
that causes her a problem for editing, that's for sure.
Yeah, sometimes that's a problem, but we just can't help ourselves.
No, because we do think quite a bit alike. And that is the outcome. So now I'm going to bring her dress down and just make sure that her dress can maintain some of that. I will, using tape. Now, I'm not telling anybody what to do, because this is just what I do. That doesn't mean this is the way it should be done. Doesn't mean that you have to do it, that way. But I tape some tissue paper, and I probably will use another one. I just added another
piece of tissue
of tissue paper, because I want to maintain her dress in as good a condition as I can. Now, what I do with legs.
So what she did is she took some tissue paper and she cut it into strips.
Okay. I did. I do that. And then I don't know where these came from.
Like I said, we save everything.
We do. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap each leg and shoe. Where's my tape? Now I will do this to the next leg. So I take whatever these are.
Pieces of styrofoam.
Well, they aren't styrofoam, they're fuzz. I don't know what they are. And I tape her legs together. I never allow the tape to touch the doll. Never.
What we're trying to do is protect her composition and her clothing from
the shipping process, because it's a brutal process at times.
Yeah, you know, even though we're going to put Fragile on this girl, they're still going to throw her around.
It doesn't matter. She's going to get thrown around. Okay, so now that I've got that end done, I'm going to bring her up, bend her legs, bend my legs. And I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, because it'll make it too long if I show you. But you see, she has a bracelet.
Yeah, I made it.
And so I am going to wrap it.
So she's going to wrap it all the way around, and we'll see her when she's done.
So I've wrapped her bracelet
so that it doesn't
rub against her composition. And I've put a piece of tissue paper around her neck. So I'm going to take a strip of tissue paper and do her hands and do the same thing I did to her legs.
She's just going to wrap it around.
Yes. And finish with the tape.
She's starting to look like a mummy.
Well, she kind of does. Gotta make sure I do not touch her composition. I don't know. It's just a quirk I have. Do not touch the composition with tape. So then I'm just going to take, I don't know how much it's going to need. I'm just going to make her a little square. And put it over under her curls, because I will not use tape. Make sure that little spit curls out of the way, because I don't want to flatten it. And I just do this. And make sure her face is covered. I just do that. I don't know why. And I'll tape the net to it so it stays. I just don't want anything to happen to her. Okay, so I do that. Then I bring her arms down. I don't need to secure them. Okay, so let me set you up a little bit. Okay, since she is mohair, I am only wrapping her. Most dolls I wrap completely, but because she's mohair, and you see how she's going to ride in a box I make for her head, you'll see why I'm not wrapping her.
The rest of her.
No, I'm not going to. No, I want her hair and her head to be free, nothing touching it at all.
Right. During the whole. But you're wrapping the rest of her.
But I am wrapping the rest of her.
That was right.
Trying not to smush too much. So this is our box. It was 5 inches too wide, but it was the right length. So I cut 5 inches off of the box.
Really?
And slid it together. Mm-hmm. And then cut off the 2 ends here.
And then we reinforced it with some duct tape.
Yes.
So what are we going to do with this box?
Well, I needed it long enough because this box is going to be where her head goes.
Well, we have to explain that to everybody.
I'm going to explain to you.
It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it doesn't make any sense. I don't want anything touching here, 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 here. I want those to be free no matter how much throwing around happens. I want it. So I put a line here, but I think it's way too big. But I'm going to cut out a section like this enough that her hair does not touch the bottom of the box. It's going to be right in the center so the sides don't touch here. And it's got to be low enough that this doesn't touch here.
Okay, you go for it.
Now I'm going to tape it down so it's cushioned.
Well, this is what we had behind her neck before.
Yes. Oh, where's the tape? So I'm just going to tape. So I took it out. But first I have to try it out. I haven't tried it out yet. How is her neck going to fit in there? Is it wide enough? Let's just see what happens. I will tip her. Okay. Is it touching? No! Thank goodness. It's not touching. It's not touching.
Good. So you're going to put this here.
You gotta just kind of prop yourself there, young lady. I'm not gonna put all that. I don't need it all. I just did it without it. And hey, that's pretty good.
So she only needed one little layer of the foam. Honey.
What?
I don't think that we're going to mail you, kid.
How did you get in there? I'm working on this down thing and you're in a box.
You going to get out?
Kids like to play with boxes better than toys.
Want to get out? No.
Okay, leave her there.
We're not mailing you. I don't care what you say. We're not mailing you. No, not happening. No. That's right.
Well, you have to jump out another side. This is awful.
Come on. You can do it.
Come on, let's go. I'm holding the doll. I'm holding the doll and she wants my help. Hey, get over here. There you go.
Okay.
Okay. So now stay out of the way, you guys.
There's more.
There's more, a lot more.
No, I mean dogs.
Yeah, there's more dogs. Okay, so now I'm going to tip her head forward a little bit because I don't want those curls to even touch anything. And I'm going to lay her head in here.
Very good.
And tip her head
So
back.
you're not putting anything around it in there. It's going to stay free.
No, it's going to stay free.
Okay.
So because she's laying in this little curvature, I'm going to put packing in the box under here to keep
she's level. Her body
totally level. And when this comes down, I'm only going to allow it to touch her face, which is covered. And I'll put a little piece of tape here. And the rest of this will not cover, and I won't, the way I pack it, it'll be fine.
Okay, let's do it.
So here's her box that we joined together to make it narrow, more narrow. And I'm just going to give her a liner because we care. It's ridiculous, maybe. Anyhow, what I did back here, because I didn't want to push this down, is I wanted to tape it to the end so that if there was any weight pushing on it, it still would not hurt her. Okay, so this is how it goes, guys. This is how she gets shipped. Oops. I just want to make sure she's level. This is my next piece to level out her legs. That's all. There we go.
She's got a nice bed.
She has a nice bed. And I'm going to pack here and here. So this can't go this way or that way. So she stays right there in that section so nothing can happen. And she'll get packed under her arms and at the end of her feet and here so this stays in place. Everything's going to be packed so it stays in place.
Well, are you ready to say goodbye? She's going. Yeah, she's going.
You don't want her to go, do you? That's
Well,
okay. She's going to a really good home.
well, you know where she's going.
Yeah.
You do. All right.
You're going to miss her. I know you are.
Yeah. Okay. So what we did is we put her stand over her face.
And we're going to...
That will also help to keep things from crushing her face. That's all right. We're good.
Oh, honey, you can't go with her. I know you like it there, but she misses them.
So this is all, as I said before, all recycled.
Everything's recycled. We don't have the money to buy packing.
So she's just going to continue filling it up, and you guys can watch it a little faster. Well, now it's got all of its
stuffing. But since we have a double top, I don't have to make sure
that's because we made our own box.
We made our own box. So you see that? And we'll draw it in.
Yeah.
First thing we do when we pack, always, is to draw the sides in. Because we want to make this box throwable.
Mm-hmm.
If you can throw it against the wall,
it'll get there in one piece.
It'll get there in one piece.
So she's going to continue to do that all the way across.
I'm going to put fragile stickers on.
Now, wait a minute, though.
What?
We make these fragile stickers.
Well, of course.
We don't buy them. And
No.
this is, let's see, show everybody. I just get
You
these.
just dropped your backdrop, Tony.
That's okay.
Okay.
So we get these stickers and put it through the printer, and we got our own fragile stickers. Although you do need to put tape,
yes,
over these fragile stickers, otherwise they will come off.
And I did run the tape all the way around the box.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should mention this. I do use this on smaller dolls. It all depends on their hair.
Yeah.
It all depends on their
Sometimes
hair.
after we do we wrap them in the
tissue paper. We'll wrap them in this.
Yes.
But
then they really look like a mummy.
Yes, but I don't pull it tight.
No.
It's like a waterproofing in case anything went wrong. I just do too much probably. But anyway, we've been rolling this box and nothing's moving inside of it at all. And so she's ready to go. All we have to do is weigh, measure,
and put on that label.
Put on the label, and she's
I know this is a little bit different. We don't really have a doll to show everybody for our reveal, but here's our reveal.
Yes.
A completely encased
doll,
secure.
Insecure. She's secure for shipping.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We have another dog. Grayson. Hi. Hi, Gray.
What are you looking for?
Well,
food, of course. I'm always looking for food.
Evie, are you jealous? Not of her brother. She's not jealous of her brother.
No.
Anyway, so I hope that this particular video was helpful. I'm not really sure that it was all that fun, but I hope it was helpful. That if you're trying to package and ship a really fragile doll, maybe this will help you.
I do that to the Tonys on the arms and legs and body and dresses. And I do that to other dolls that have full skirts so that they don't get crushed. But I don't box their heads.
No. This is something that we do with the extra fragile ones.
That's right.
If this is your first video and you liked it, maybe you'd like to subscribe. We would love to have a like and any comments. We always enjoy them. And you know what, honey? I think it's that time of the video. Oh, but before that,
What?
I want everybody to know we still have that doll show video coming up.
Oh, absolutely. You mean the one in Toledo?
The one that took us quite a ways to get there. It is coming. I just have to do the editing. So, go ahead, honey. Say what you always say.
Okay. Just remember, it is possible to do it yourself.
You know, some of this packing we got from local businesses that wanted to get rid of some of their bubble wrap or things like that. So that is an idea for everybody.
Or people that just moved in will put it in a local paper.
Yep.
And say, I've got all this because they just moved.
Right. Well, I don't know if we'll have a video next week, but hopefully we will. And I hope you enjoyed it.
So do I.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.